from the top, the middle, and the bottom of my heart for all the love. We deal with Julie's loss two different ways. As a mama and a father and a sister and brother, it rips a heart right out of your chest. But the spiritual side of you goes, Lord, you took her home. Nothing is an accident for God. Absolutely nothing. He knows when you're going to be born, how you're going to be born, who your parents are. He chooses the parents for you. You don't choose your children. He chooses them for you. And the whole time this storm was going on, it was no accident for God. We don't understand. One day we will, and when we're in glory, it probably won't matter to us. But we want to thank you, everybody that had a part in it. Melanie for stepping up and letting all of us stay at the Catawba Inn. Whitney, Switzerland Inn, and Lindsay and I have become best of friends. Aaron and his wife Brittany. The list just goes on and on. How many people she touched, and we could not be more proud of who she was and who she touched because of God. And I'd like my husband and my daughter to say a few something. Did you want to say anything?
She's covered the basis for the most part of it. But I also want to give credit to Aaron, right? And I forget his
Abel.
We had difficulty at during all this. The children were up there already trying to locate Julie, and it finally got to a point where it was closed down. They wouldn't let us in any longer. And FEMA had moved in, and it was a red tape type thing going on. Go see this, go see them. But they stepped up and helped us out tremendously to the point we relied on them completely. And the cadaver dogs were brought in, and once the dog found the area, they stayed there. And we were staying close by, I would say within 10 minutes, and it was evening already. And I think Andrea was the one that kind of got through to somebody, and they said, we'll inform you if something coming through. They were side skirting the red tape. They gave us a call. I got the call. They said, we need a physical address where you guys are staying right now. And to cover one portion, I've got to cover that. They said, does Julie have any identifying marks on her? Any? Tattoo, scars, whatever. That was a kind of an area we thought, well, something must be going on. They asked them for little particulars here. And the only thing Julie had on her was a small tattoo on her right arm, right here. Well, to go back to they called in, we gave them the address, and they came out and they said they have found Julie. And they said she's already passed on and gone home, but we have found her.
And that was such a blessing.
Took a little while for us to settle down. But the next day we went to the funeral home where she was at. Of course, I always was thinking they were going to have us identify her, make sure it's the right person and everything. They said they do not, stressed it numerous times, recommend us viewing her. Remember her as she was. So it was settling, it was nervy, a lot of emotions, but it was the scar, the little tattoo she had. Don't ask me anything about those tattoos, I'm not into it. It was a different type of tattoo for Andre could explain it more than I could. But I just want to give them and everybody else that was involved the greater thanks. The church that Julie Ann went to welcomed us with open arms. And as we were told, Julie led John to the Lord through that church too, with the help of God, of course.